topic is decision table and decision tree. So what is a decision table or decision tree? First of all, we will go for decision table. Decision table is the tabular form of whatever thing we are taking as input from the user and whatever thing is going on in the processing of that input and the particular selection which are to be going to be evaluated. Okay, what is the condition? First of all, when the user is giving some input, the condition, whatever condition is going to be taken, and the particular output or the actions to be we are going to take, that is done in a tabular form, that is called our decision table. So let us take an example. Suppose we are taking the example of library management system. So what happens in the library? Here we can see this is a particular decision table. First of all, what we have to know is, in this particular table we can see the upper rows, that is the conditions. These are the conditions. Okay, and after these conditions, what conditions are going to be in your decision table or particular library management system? After that, what is there? That is the actions, the particular actions which the corresponding after taking the corresponding conditions, what should be the actions which are going to be taken for that when the particular condition is evaluated. So these are the actions which we will be taking when some particular condition is chosen. Okay, and the next thing, these particular things are how whatever thing we will be choosing, this thing is reflected here, and these conditions, when they are true, we are going to execute some particular actions. These are the reflection of that one. Okay, so first of all, what thing are the conditions here? First of all, the condition is if a valid selection is made. Mainly when the user is giving an output, suppose an input, whatever input he is giving. So first thing what will be checked is whether the particular selection, whatever is done, yes or no, whether it is valid or invalid. Anything when it is he is choosing. So what will happen here? Here it is saying that no, yes, yes. What is this no, yes, yes? Here after choosing this condition, valid selection, whether the selection is valid, what will we see? The action, particular action. What will be the action there? What action? Suppose display error message. If the particular selection is valid, no, then what will happen? They will give an error message. This will be selected. This is our actions, particular actions. These are the conditions and this will be the particular action. So when we are taking some selection, that is if the selection is not valid, that is no, then for this particular selection, what will be our action? Display an error message. Others are not selected. This is selected since if the particular selection is not valid, then no, only error message will be seen. No other things will be done. No other actions will be taken. So this is our first thing. But if in such a condition where the valid selection is yes, suppose if my valid selection is yes, it means whatever I have selected that is valid, then what will happen? There are again three things. What is that? New member, renewal and cancellation. Library management system can have three things. First one is if I am going to be a member of my library management system, so I will be a new member. Okay. Second one can be what? Renewal. What is renewal? That is if I am going to renew my membership. At that time, whatever was the expiry date of my membership, from that day it will be updated to a particular another date. Okay. And third one is cancellation. If I want to cancel my membership, then that will be for the cancellation. So these three are the things when we are selecting some. If my selection is valid, then these three conditions, mainly these three are the conditions. So first one is what? If my selection, whatever I have given, whatever things if I want from these three things, then first thing will be seen what? Valid selection. If my selection is not valid, whatever thing I have selected, if it is not from these three options, then error message will be shown. First of all, what will be my main thing? That is whether you want to renew, whether you want to whether you want to be a member, whether you want to renew, or whether you want to cancel. If from these three nothing is selected, then it's okay, no, error message. But if my selection is yes, that is yes, what from these three I want one, that is new member. I want to be a new member, that is this one is also yes. If and others are Okay, no. So renewal, no. This one, no. Only what? Yes. For valid selection, I have given from these three. Yes. Now new member. I want to be a new member. Okay. Then what will be the action taken? If I have selected for a new member, then these will be my actions. The library management system, my software, will ask me 3 questions. Ask me the member's details, whatever name, your address, your phone number, etc., etc. What are the basic details of the member, that will be asked. Then what will happen? It will build a record, customer record. Whatever details I have given, it will build a record of customer, that where it will put my name. And third one, it will generate a bill, particular bill for when we are going to be a member of any particular library. A certain amount is given, so that particular amount, that is, it will generate a bill. These 3 things are done. These 3 actions are taken when I am selecting a new member option. Then this is for valid selection and new member. Now for next step, if I am selecting a valid number, that is from 1 to 3, I am selecting this new renewal option. Okay, for this renewal option, here what? Valid selection. Since from these 3 I have selected, so it's the valid selection. Again what? Renewal. These are no. This is yes, because I am going for the option number 2, renewal of my library card. Okay, or my membership. So for that one, again the action, what will be the action for this column? That is, first one, here it will first of all it will ask for your member details, whatever is your name and membership number. Since whatever name is there for you and the membership number, since you are a member, that's why you want a renewal, so it will ask for your name as well as of your membership number. Okay, then what will it ask for? It will update your, when you are giving your membership number and your name, it will update your expiry date. Then so these two actions will be taken as soon as you are giving the condition of renewal or renewal of your membership card. So this will be the particular action. So again what we see here, whenever these columns are fulfilled as according to your conditions and your actions. Again in third number, what we are saying, for valid selection from these 3, that is yes. Then which one I am taking now? Cancellation. Cancellation of my library membership. So here what? These 2 are no. This is yes. Yes, for cancellation I am giving. Now for cancellation, what they will do? Again they will ask me my membership number and my name. Since I have the library card, so that I can cancel that one. Of course I have the library card and the membership number. So they will ask me for the membership name and membership number. When they will ask me the membership name and membership number, then what will happen? After giving that, they will delete my record. Now what? No updation is not done. Now it is done what? They will delete the record from the library management system or my software. So what is happening here? Again what we see here, that for the particular condition which is there in my upper section of my table, these all conditions, when they are first, we see whatever conditions are fulfilled. When the first of all the user is given some whatever input he is putting, at that time what will be seen? First thing you will see that what are the particular conditions. When we have seen the conditions for yes or no, whatever is there, you have to fulfill that in this particular upper section. When you have fulfilled that upper section, regarding this corresponding particular actions are seen which are given in this lower section of the table. Whatever system you take, suppose you are taking hospital management system, suppose you are taking railway management system, banking system, anything, banking or any patient information system, anything, whatever you are taking, first of all you have to choose from your particular whatever management system you are taking. From that you have to choose the conditions, which conditions are going to be seen in this particular software. If a software is giving some condition, at that particular condition when the user is selecting anything, they will have some corresponding actions which are to be taken, and when they are taking that particular action, then you are getting some output, that is your valid output, that the software is working correctly. So this is what is called the performer of our decision table. First, you have to write the conditions in your upper section and actions in your lower section. And one thing which you have to exactly see in this table, which you have to focus on, that is, always see that when you are writing, you have to give a particular action section so that these two can be easily separated. Second thing, you have to see that for this particular every no, yes, you have to see for particular details. This thing is perfectly done. Okay, because you have to every time for every particular option you have to see the particular actions. This is what is called our, this is the representation, tabular form representation of our decision making. Whatever decisions are taken, then the actions, particular actions. Okay, now what we have to see next, how this performer, this thing, we are going to change it in a decision tree, in a tree manner. How we are going to do that one. Okay, so this is our decision table. Now let's see about decision tree. These things are mainly done for our condition validation and whatever actions are going to be taken. So to make those conditions and actions very easily, we perform this kind of tabular form and tree formation of decisions. Okay, now let's see how we are going to form this. So first of all, what we see here, let's first see that what actions and other things we are going to make. That is, first thing is, if for a valid selection. Okay, for a valid selection, so what will be the action? First one will be your new member. Valid selection will be from 1, 2, 3, that is new member, renewal or your cancellation. Okay, so for new member, what will be the, first of all, the condition will be what? Condition and action. New member, what condition will be there? They will ask you for your particular name, address, phone number, etc., etc., your basic details. Then action will be what? They will give you a membership number and update, they will make a record. Okay, they will make a particular record and they will generate a bill. This will be the actions. Second one, what? If for renewal of membership, what will be the condition? Again the condition will be, they will ask me for my name and my membership number. Okay, then what will be the particular action? Action will be, they will update my details. And for third one will be our cancellation. For cancellation, what will be the condition? Again that thing, name and membership number. What will be the action? They will delete my name from the register. So this is what the thing which we have to perform in a tree manner. Okay, so how we are going to perform this in a tree manner? Let's see first. First, what? The user is going to give his output. Okay, output in he is going to give that one. Then what thing will happen? Then we have to see for a valid selection. First of all, let's see. User action. User will be taking some action. That will be here valid selection. What is going to be the user's valid selection? First one will be yes and other one will be no. So if he is selecting yes, then what will happen? There can be three conditions. What three conditions? This is our first condition, this will be our second condition, and this will be our third condition. And if no, then again one condition. Then first one, what we have to see, if my user is giving a valid selection, that is yes or no. Yes, he is giving me a valid selection. What is my first selection? What is that? For a new member. New member. This is my first valid selection. for that selection, what will be my particular action? Action will be asking me for my name, address, etc., etc. They will ask these details. Then what will happen? They will give me a membership number, and what means they will make my record. Okay, they will make my record, and then what will happen? They will generate a bill. Generate a bill of whatever I have, whatever fees I am paying. Okay. Now what will happen? Again, if renewal is there, this is my, for my particular this section, new member section. Then so what we are doing here, first of all, whatever input is given, then valid selection, yes or no. If yes, then what conditions are going to, what actions are going to be taken, and if no, then what actions are going to be taken. Okay, then what is there? Name, this will be asked to me, and membership number, bill details, everything will be generated. Then what will be the next condition? That is my renewal condition. If I am going for renewal, then what will they do? They will ask me, what they will ask me? They will ask me my membership name, means my name, and my membership number. These two things. Then when I am giving them these two things, what they will do? They will update my data or update my details there. Expiry date. Okay. Expiry date. They will update the expiry date. And what will they do? They will again print a bill. Since again you have to give some payment, whatever fees you have to give for updation, that thing will be given, that your bill is given. You are submitting that fees and you are getting a bill, and your details, whatever member details is there, that is updated. So this is my second condition, that is my renewal condition. Then for this condition is also done. Then my third thing, that is cancellation. Cancellation. For cancellation, again what will be my actions? First of all, again they will ask me my name and membership number. Okay, again same thing. So now what we will do? They will just delete the record of my name from the whatever software is there, from the database. Okay. One more thing, what they can do, if any fines are there for you, then they will generate a bill, and if any money which they are going to give you back, then that will be given you, they will give you a check. Okay, these things will whatever happen after the cancellation. If for these are the conditions, if your selection is valid one, suppose your selection is from these three particular conditions, then your selection will be known as a valid selection. Okay, for this valid selection, what they will do? They will give you yes, then these are my conditions, and after that these are my actions which are going to be taken for those conditions. Then what will happen? If my selection is not from these three, no, then what will happen? They will generate a error message. Generate a error message. So this is what is called a decision tree. This particular performer is our decision tree. Whenever you are going to make a decision tree, first thing which will be your user data, what they are going to give. After that, you have to see whether your selection is, whatever the user is selecting, that is valid or not. How you will know that one? Valid means you are having some data, that is you are having some statements what are going to be here, that is these are my conditions which I have to see. That will be your statement of the particular software, what your software is going to act. Okay, these are my conditions which are fulfilled by my software, and if these conditions are selected, then my software will take these particular actions for all these conditions. So here first of all you have to give the user data, then valid selection. If yes, for yes you have to make a particular branch, these branches, and for no you have to make these particular branches. In a tree, what happens? What is a tree? It's a graphic representation of the processing logic. What was that? That was the tabular representation of our processing logic. Okay, that was our decision table. Now this is what? This is the graphical representation of our particular processing logic. Whatever thing is going to be processed in our software. What is the processing? Some conditions are there and some actions are taken by us. So this is the whole process which are shown in a graphical representation. That is our graphical tree. Okay, decision tree. So in decision tree, what happens? Mainly ages are the conditions. Here if we see, these are the ages which gives us the conditions. Okay, these ages gives us the conditions. Whether here, if no, then general message, then if cancellation, these are our conditions. Here we can see what are our conditions. This. So these are our conditions which are coming here. And for those conditions, those particular conditions, what will happen? These are our leaf nodes. These are our leaves of the tree. These are our particular actions which we are going to take. Okay. So in this particular thing, what we are seeing, conditions are new member. For new member, name, address they are asking. Then this is our action. Action is coming in. So this new member is our particular age, and this is our tree leaf that will be giving you the actions. Again, renewal is our condition, which is our age. This is our leaf, which is having the particular actions. Again, cancellation is our age, which is our condition. Again, for that leaf node, which is our action, particular action. And last, no. If no is there, then they will generate a error message. So this is what for invalid option. Here also you will write here invalid option. This is our condition and this will be our action. So what we see here, whenever you are taking some decisions, then you have to see the condition and the particular action which we are going to take. Okay, this is what is in the chapter of your decision tree and decision table. I think you have seen what is there and it is clear for you. If you have any kind of queries regarding this decision tree and table, and if you want to show me any other management system decision tree or table, you can easily ask me. Okay, feel free to ask any questions in your comment section, and if you have any kind of suggestions, you can give me that one also. In our next class, we will start a new topic which will be of this particular software engineering topic. Okay, so for till that, bye.